that all those who see them will say, truly, this is a generation that is truly blessed. This is a generation that is truly blessed. If there is a group, if there is an institution, if there is a family that qualifies to inherit this biblical assertion, it should be the seminary. All the more, it should be the great All Hallows Seminary. For a while, for some years now, we have been trying to build up a way of life for our people, which we want to start in the schools more than any other place. And that way of life is the culture of excellence. If our schools will imbibe the culture of excellence, and if our institutions should be centers of excellence, the seminary should be the home of excellence. I would like to refresh your minds on what is excellence. Excellence comes from the word excel. It is to be of the highest and finest quality. Excellence calls for growth. Growth is ongoing. It is not static. It is not just one point, just doing well once. People clap for you and that's it. No. Excellence is ongoing. It is dynamic. It is a way of life. It is growth. And when you struggle and strive to live this way of life, to imbibe this culture of excellence, you continue it. Excellence is always to be of the highest quality, of the noblest quality, of the best quality. That is excellence. And you can achieve excellence if you desire it. Remember the saying, the adage, if you can dream it, you can make it happen. You remember also the adage that luck smiles on the prepared. Luck smiles on the one who is prepared. If you are studying hard and praying to pass your exams, luck will smile on you. If you are working hard to excel, to be of the highest and finest quality, and praying over it and about it, luck will smile on you. If you can dream it, you can make it happen. I would want our seminaries to be homes of excellence, because the priest is a teacher, is a leader, is a father of all. If you are going to be a leader, you have to have knowledge. You have to know what to do. And you have to have wisdom. And you have to have the quality to impart. Neighbor, that's what none has. You cannot give what you do not have. If you are going to be a teacher and going to be a leader, if you are not striving after excellence, if you do not have the culture of excellence, you cannot transmit excellence. You cannot teach excellence. As institutions, and then the seminary as an institution, how can institutions imbibe the culture of excellence? And how can we, as an institution, imbibe and develop the culture of excellence? Excellence becomes our way of life. First, you have to desire it. You have to dream it. You have to want it. So you can summarize it by saying you have to plan it. And when you plan, you project what you have planned. You project, how do I follow this plan? And when you project, the next one is your practice. And when you start practicing it, the next one is you persevere in the practicing of striving towards excellence. And the final one is you follow it up with prayer. So we have made 5 points. 1 is planning, 2 is projecting, 3 is practicing, 4 is persevering in what you are practicing. 5th one is prayer. But at the level of each person, how do you become excellent and how do you achieve the culture of excellence? Build up excellence as a way of life. First of all, you have to dream it. When we are talking of dreaming, it is not just something that happens when you are asleep. No. The type of dream we are talking about is the type of dream Martin Luther King Jr. had when he was saying, I have a dream. The dream is something good, something noble, something desirable that you would want to have or do. And for example, as students, you would like to have 9 A's in your senior WAEC. That is the dream. That you would like to have all A's in your junior WAEC. That is the dream. When they gave me the best 10 students in the last junior WAEC from Anambra State, I was looking for a name from our great Ohalos, and I didn't see any. Will you allow that to happen again? That is a dream. Clap for yourselves. Dream that it will not happen again. But it will not stop with dreaming. When you place what you are dreaming in front of you, always in front of you, it becomes a goal. Because you want to do it. You want to achieve it. And when you place that goal, break it down into small, practicable steps. It becomes a plan. So when your dream becomes a plan, now you follow your plan and follow your dream. And if you can dream it, you will make it happen. So I'll give you 7 steps that will help you arrive at the culture of excellence, a way of life. Excellence as a way of life. Excelling, being of the highest and finest quality in whatever you are doing that is good. The first one is to dream it. to dream it. Turn that dream into a goal, what you desire, what you want to do, and break that goal into small practicable steps. So first one is to desire something noble and good, to desire the life of excellence, to desire something great, and Italians will call it meraviglioso, something admirable and really truly wonderful. The second step is now to break it into small practicable steps. If you want to have 9 A's, you start having A's now in your quiz, in your midterm test, in your termly exams, in your annual exams. That is breaking the goal into practicable steps. You don't wait until you are WAEC, then you start struggling for 9 A's. It is not possible. You start now to take some steps. So when you break it into small steps, which is the second phase, the next one is to find out where you are naturally endowed, the areas you are more competent. If you have 13 subjects, maybe you have 1 or 2 or 3, where even when you are sleeping and they wake you up and ask you questions, in that area you will get 100%. In those areas that you are naturally endowed, you make more efforts so that even when you don't excel in the other areas, what you have done in those areas you are naturally endowed will make up. So that is the next step. When you have found out where you are naturally endowed, which is the third step, you now spend a lot of time on planning. Spend reasonable time on planning, which is the fourth step. Planning. How do you tackle those other areas that you are not doing well? And how do you improve in the areas you are doing well? Spend enough time on planning. Then when you have planned well, the next one, which is the fifth point, is get those who can help you, especially in the areas that you need to improve. When you go on recreation, don't only chat about Russia and India. You can discuss some of the subjects you have done in the class. Befriend those who are taking first position always in class and ask them, how do you study? How do you master that subject? Why is it that that subject is difficult to me? What makes it easy for you? I want it to be easy also to me. Then that person will help you. So get those who can help you. And distance yourself from those who will pull you down. If you are doing anything and you see those who don't like doing well, those who do evil, and those who are always talking out of point, just give them gap. Keep away from them so that they don't water down your enthusiasm. After that, now practice and persevere. Practice and persevere. That is the sixth point. The seventh point is that unless the Lord builds a house, in vain do the builders labor. So follow up your plan and your dream with prayer. When you do that, you will see yourself arrive at the culture of excellence. And when you arrive, don't give up. Don't start smiling, and don't start looking down on those who are not so good. Rather, you persevere. Excellence is a life. It is ongoing. It is dynamic. It is not what you do one day and then you give up. It is ongoing. And when you are doing it, you will be able to influence others to be excellent. You will be able to influence the society, to transform the society. We want the culture of excellence to not only center in the seminary and our schools. We want the culture of excellence to be a given, that is the way of life that you just walk in and you join. You cannot help it, because it will pervade even the air, every aspect of life, the way people walk, the way people talk, the way they eat, the way they dress, the way they relate with others. We want the culture of excellence to grow and be our way of life. And if you are seminarians, therefore priests in proximate potency, meaning leaders, meaning teachers, meaning priests who govern, who are at the center of affairs of the people of God, then you must develop the culture of excellence. I would like to tell you a story. Do you want to hear my story? Europe was transformed from the monasteries. The schools as we have them today started in the monasteries and then developed into what was called cathedral schools. From there, what is now known as secondary schools developed. And from there, the religious congregations started what is now known as universities. So, standard, customized, scientific, systematic knowledge as we have today started from the monasteries. It is from the universities and institutions of higher learning that the manufacture of different aspects of life, like airplanes, like machines, like automobiles, all of them started. And today people are manufacturing computers and manufacturing so many things. Some of them have forgotten how it all started. It started from the monastic schools. From monastic schools to cathedral schools. From cathedral schools to schools owned by the religious congregations, to the secondary schools and monasteries. All achievements today recorded by science, they are traceable to the development of schools. How did schools come out? Schools as we have them today. Universities as we have them today. People say today, you publish or you perish if you are in the university. How did it start? Some thought it started in Nsukka. Some thought it started in Nnamdi. Some thought it started in Ibadan. One person was telling a group of people, you know, I'm a lecturer, and in our university, it is you publish or you perish. So I want to have promotions. That person does not know the history of education. He said in his university. In his university. This statement started from the University of Tübingen in the Middle Ages. It didn't start in Nigeria at all. You publish or you perish. The same, all these machines, all these computers, all these aeroplanes, all these gadgets, including the handset, including all the scientific breakthroughs we are enjoying today, they started from the schools. The culture of excellence can start in our seminaries and our secondary schools. If we develop the culture of excellence, we will transform the society. We will transform this area. We will transform this region. All the other parts of the country will come here to admire what is happening. They want to know, why are things moving so well in that area of the globe? And they will learn and also be transformed, and the world will be a better place. How many of you would like to develop the culture of excellence? If you want, let me see a hand. All of you, may the Lord grant it to you through Christ our Lord. Peace be with you.